Hello, hi. I'm sitting in my beautiful garden and it's quite hot here. So, I believe that staying in denial about certain things is easier. It takes really courage to look at things that you might have believed in for all of your life with a questioning, doubtful lens. And I think, to be honest, that all of us would benefit. It's like a house cleaning, like a spring cleaning, I guess, to once in a while question our beliefs. And, there might be some of them where we even are stronger after that and think, okay, yes, that is still important to me and that is beneficial to me. But when I look back at my own life, and especially the past 4 years, I'm actually quite amazed how much, especially when it comes to spirituality, my beliefs have changed and are still kind of changing. It wasn't something I entered into consciously. It coincided with the pandemic and questioning certain things, and I said it in another video, it was kind of ignited by the spiritual bypassing course Lisa Rankin did at the time. And things never have been the same ever since. I kept on diving deeper into this, looking into what belief systems I grew up with when it comes to the spiritual realm and how they shaped me and whether they are helpful or not. And I think it can be it can be like pulling the rug out underneath your feet. So that's why I'm saying it takes courage. You have to be willing to be maybe confused for a while and not knowing which is which anymore, and not knowing, what you want to take along and what not. And I think obviously, and I can see that with myself, when you see that maybe things with a teacher, spiritual teacher, or whatever it is, aren't as you thought they were, it's very easy to throw the baby out with the bathwater and then go completely the opposite direction. And I've seen that with some people where they kind of have been in cults or whatnot and now are doing a great deal, luckily, to debunk a lot of spiritual bullshit, so to speak, but that maybe have gone too far and now say everything in that realm is bad. And I think that's just walking from one extreme to the other. It feels really very much like, to be honest, when I look like the academia and sciences have a lot of advantages, but also those systems also have their dogmas that maybe would really need some rethinking. And it's the same with the alternative scene. So I'm coming to the conclusion you have to be discerning any and everywhere and really ask yourself, what are your values, and can you take part of, for example, Buddhist teachings that really speak to you, but say this is something that I don't relate to, instead of kind of giving all power away and saying this is so old, that this is a big tradition. I either have to take it all or leave it all. And I think we often go to these extremes, either or. I personally take away from Buddhism, for example, the compassion practices and self-compassion as well. And I love what Christine Neff, who's a compassion researcher, has done with it and has taken it even a step further and put a puzzle piece that was missing for me in there that's called fierce compassion, where it's about having compassion and still being able to set boundaries. And that's something that was missing for me in many other approaches. And so that's just one example. But to conclude, it takes courage to question belief systems that you hold very dear and close to you. But I think our world would be really different if people trusted themselves enough to actually do this house cleaning, this inner house cleaning, and to once in a while question dear, long-held beliefs and see whether they indeed still ring true to them or not. I would love to know whether you have changed your beliefs in your life or not, how that happened, consciously or not consciously. I would love to hear. This was Anja. Join me on the journey from hiding to thriving as an artist and creative entrepreneur. Have a good day. Bye-bye.